Hi and welcome to Camille's Country Corner. I am Camille and on today's episode we will be making some broccoli cheddar soup and we will also be making some more cookies. It is fall and it is wonderful and it is getting cooler outside and it just makes you feel like doing all of the soups and comfort foods. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what you need for this recipe. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Definitely hit that like. All right, let's get started. For this first recipe, it's going to be pretty simple. We are going to be making our broccoli cheddar soup. So of course we need two different kinds of cheddar. I'm using sharp and mild cheddar. We're using an 8-ounce block, but half of each, and a 1/4 stick of butter. But you will also need that much flour as well, a 1/4 cup of flour, half and half, some chicken broth, some minced garlic. I'm using minced, you can use fresh, and some broccoli. All right, let's put this together. Okay, we don't have much chopping to do for this recipe, so let's go ahead and dice up our onion. I'm only using a half an onion here of a medium onion. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in our pan. To my pan, I've already added a 1/4 cup of our butter, which is 4 tablespoons. And we're just going to cook that down a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and shred our cheese. That was way harder than it needed to be. And we need 2 cups of cheese here. All right, I'm also going to grate this carrot, because you're supposed to have matchsticks, but it's just easier to grate 1 carrot. Okay, and I'm also going to cut the broccoli into bite-sized pieces. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I did not grab a bowl, so let's grab a bowl for that real quick. And we're going to be blending some of this up, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And you want about 3 cups of broccoli here. Making a huge mess. All right, let's take everything over to the stove and show you the next step. Okay, to our pan, we're gonna go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of flour. And this will help thicken our soup. Just going to cook that flour taste out a little bit. While that's cooking down, I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic. About a clove or 2 of garlic. I'm going to use the minced garlic. All right, and I am going to add about 2 cups of chicken broth. Chicken stock, whichever you have. All right, we're going to go ahead and let that heat up. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and add my broccoli so it has a chance to start cooking and getting soft while everything's coming up to temperature. All right, we are also going to add 2 cups of half and half as well. And we're going to get that warm. So 1, 2 cups. Okay, let's bring that to a boil. Okay, this has come up to temperature, so we are going to start to add our cheese. Not quite boiling yet. Well, nope, it just started boiling. So we're going to add our carrots first. Not that it matters because we're adding everything. All right. And now we just want the soup to thicken. We want the cheese to melt in. I'm going to go ahead and add some pepper. Let's grab a spoon and give this a taste, see if it needs any salt. Definitely needs some salt here. All right, let's give this another try. All right, in my opinion, this is not cheesy enough, so I am going to add another 4 ounces of cheddar cheese. Be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and add this other 4 ounces of cheese. Like I said, I take a recipe and I just use it as a platform, and then I add to it. Everything has room for improvement. Okay, so what we're going to do now is once the cheddar cheese is all the way melted, I am going to blend half of this broccoli soup, broccoli cheddar. Okay, let's take about half of this and blend it up. See if this is thick enough now. This looks great. All right, let's serve it up. All right, to my bowl, I have 10 tablespoons of softened butter. We're going to go ahead and add 1.5 cups of flour to our dry mix. Let's go ahead and do all the dry first. We need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. All right, we're just gonna mix that, toss it aside for right now. All right, we need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We need 1/4 cup of just granulated sugar. All right, let's go ahead and start creaming that. Gonna add our 1 egg. Wow, that was an epic fail, wasn't it? All right, we need a teaspoon of vanilla. Let me grab a scraper, scrape down our bowl a little bit. We don't want any pockets of butter. That leaves for flat cookies. If you've ever had a flat cookie, that's usually what happens, or it's your baking soda has gone bad. Just a little tidbit there. Sometimes your butter also has too much water in it, or milk fats. All right, now I'm supposed to have chopped up graham crackers. However, I don't have that. All I have is already ground graham crackers, so I'm just going to add that right in with my dry mixture. We need 1 cup of chocolate chips. We also need 1 cup of mini marshmallows. But what we're going to do is we're going to add 1/2 of the cup right now. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the other 1/2. Okay, let's get this cleaned up a bit and I will get it on the cookie sheets for you. All right, now we are just going to get these cookies on the sheet. I have my oven preheated at 375. All right, I'm just going to take a couple of these marshmallows and we're just going to stick them on top. All right, 375, 9 minutes. All right, here is the broccoli cheese soup. Looks delicious and cheesy. Here is our first batch of the s'more cookies. Some of them spread, but that's okay. They're still delicious. All right, let's plate us up some broccoli cheese soup, shall we? This is going to be so hot. Look at all of the steam and how delicious that soup is. I think this version is better than the Panera version. It's so delicious. It gives you that warm, cheesy hug. And I'm going to curl up on the couch with my nice bowl of soup. But first, let's try one of these s'more cookies. I usually only like s'mores when we're camping, but this is going to be equally delicious. Oh, right away, I can smell the graham crackers. And then the marshmallow is still soft because these are warm cookies. Look at that. These are delicious. You have got to try them. All right, I'm about to spoil my dinner if I eat this cookie. So we're going to close it here. I'm glad that you came by today. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Definitely hit that like button, and we will have more of these fall recipes coming your way. All right, have a good one, guys.